Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome to those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, another person who recently arrived in the island from China has been moved from quarantine to isolation after showing symptoms linked to the novel coronavirus. According to Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, the individual who arrived in the island from one of the high-risk provinces in China had an elevated temperature. The Health Ministry called an emergency press conference today. TVJ's Kalisha Williams was there and now joins me live on set. Kalisha, what's the latest?
So, Herman, I know most persons are probably wondering if this development is a suspected case of coronavirus, but it is not. So, according to the Health Ministry, the individual has been in quarantine for 8 days and was moved to isolation today after being detected to have elevated temperature.
Samples have been taken and will be processed by the National Influenza Center and sent overseas for testing. This is the first time that we have detected symptoms in any patient or person who is being monitored, and have had to move a patient or individual from quarantine to isolation.
For this patient, the patient has an elevated temperature, okay? It is not at the level that we would consider it to be a fever. What it is a progression, okay, and therefore a cause for concern, okay? So this person, the temperature may settle down, and this person, the temperature may continue to rise. What is important is that we have a rise in temperature in a person who has traveled to an area of concern.
Did not reveal the person's gender, but what we know is that the individual recently arrived in the island from one of the worst affected provinces in China. The individual was among 116 persons who arrived in the last 2 weeks from China. However, only 10 persons have been quarantined in government facilities, while others have been quarantined at home.
The quarantine situation that we have now has picked up some early changes that we are monitoring, and as per our protocol, this person has been isolated. So under isolation conditions now, if this person continues to develop symptoms, then this person would be separated from other persons who they could pass the virus onto, and they will be nursed in a controlled situation to prevent any spread, either to other members of the public or to healthcare professionals.
Herman, Jamaica does not have the ability to test for the novel coronavirus. We asked the ministry how long it would take for the results from the test samples to return.
The sample has been taken and it is going to be sent for testing. And then within another 2 or 3 days, we will get back that result and we can either clear the patient or we continue isolation.
And of course, I will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as they become available.
All right, thank you very much. Our reporter Kalisha Williams there.